Hi, I'm Kelly Vaughn, and this is Inside Indy. Better health care for everyone, and especially those in Hendricks County, and particularly those who are in need. And here to talk about that and more are Chase Cotton, and you are Partnership Coordinator for Hendricks County Health Partnership. Mm-hmm. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
And then we have Michelle Freeman, you are Director of County Operations for Hendricks and Marion Counties and Cummins Behavioral Health Systems.
Yes, thank you.
Welcome to the show.
Appreciate it, thanks.
Okay, now tell us what the Hendricks County Health Partnership is.
So the Hendricks County Health Partnership is an umbrella organization from within the health department for the county.
Okay.
And the umbrella is over 7 local coalitions, and each of those 7 local coalitions has a slightly different focus. They include physical activity and nutrition, mental health and wellness, substance abuse prevention, tobacco use prevention and cessation, accessing and utilizing healthcare, interfaith, and then last, I'm really excited to talk about today is our Minority Health Coalition.
Minority Health Coalition. Okay. And then I'd like for Michelle to explain Cummins Behavioral Health Systems and the partnership that you have.
Sure. So we're a community mental health center located in 5 counties throughout Indiana. We provide a variety of behavioral health services to youth, adults, from age 5 to 90,
Wow.
with a variety of services, substance abuse, school-based services. And so our partnership with Hendricks County Health Department is really important because their mission is very much similar to ours in that we want to provide the best services possible for those in need.
Wow, okay. So, since our focus is going to be the minority health component, what is the state of health in the minority community in Hendricks County? If you were to give, like they do the state of the state address, what is the state of the health of those in Hendricks County?
I think the first thing to note is that there is very significant disparity between rates of suicidality or suicidal ideation, between rates of heart disease and cancer incidence, even between rates of less chronic diseases that are more acute or more short term when you define it by socioeconomic status. So in other words, those who are lower income are typically more affected by adverse health results. And when you stratify it by race and ethnicity, those who are non-white are typically adversely affected more often and more severely. And that is not just true in Hendricks County, but Indiana as a whole.
Okay. And nowadays, we say minority, typically we think of a lot of times African Americans. So identify who the minority population is in Hendricks County.
Sure. You want to take that one?
Anyone who is underserved and who belongs to a group that is underrepresented. So it could be anywhere between African Americans, Latinos, just all populations that would really be underserved.
Women?
Yeah,
Okay.
women would also include sexual minorities and gender identities, those who are
poor,
veteran
which could
status,
be any
poor.
Exactly.
white, if anybody.
Exactly.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay. So so this is relatively new in a sense for Hendricks County, right? So what brought it on? What triggered it?
So the health partnership existed for a while, but the Minority Health Coalition started in December of 2018. And what really triggered it was that we have seen in our health data that demographically speaking, Hendricks County gets more diverse every single year. If you look at even 2016 compared to 2019, there was double the amount of both racial minority as well as socioeconomic minorities in Hendricks County. And we want to celebrate that diversity, but Hendricks County does not typically live up to that type of reputation. Oftentimes it's less celebrated. And I believe that is what ends up affecting even more so that disparity that exists in healthcare, accessing healthcare, getting the treatment that's needed. We want to eliminate that disparity if at all possible.
Okay. So how do you plan to go about doing that?
First of all, promoting the fact that our community has a variety of health needs, whether it's physical health needs or behavioral health needs, and really making sure that we are represented in the community so that members know what services are available for whatever issue that they might be challenged with.
Okay.
Two of the more specific projects, just to give you an example, would be number one, we have an online resource guide that is accessible from a mobile phone. It's got over 45 different topics that can connect a person to any service or organization or government entity or nonprofit in the county that provides services within that need sections. Whether you're a single mom looking for childcare, or you're someone who's experiencing depression and anxiety looking for a mental health provider, or maybe you're just looking for a new dentist, or perhaps you're looking for a social club to plug into or a place to volunteer. Whatever you're looking for, you can find that in Hendricks County. The other project that we're really excited about is a survey that's specifically targeting the population that we're trying to serve. We want to give them a voice and let them tell us what they need, as opposed to a bunch of professionals assuming it, which so often happens in healthcare.
Okay, very good, very good. Wow. So your goal now is just, first of all, just making people aware
Absolutely.
Yeah.
that you're there, right? Okay.
And of all the resources available within the county that they may not be aware of.
Okay, okay. Now here in Marion County, I've heard of something like 211. So do you have anything similar to that, or is it 211 and no matter what area you're in? Or?
Yeah, so 211 is a statewide organization provided by United Way of Central Indiana, and that is available in Hendricks County. We simply just made an additional guide. It's a guide that even 211 will use for people who call in from Hendricks County. So they're co-related.
Okay. Now, I know you've been making some attempts to get out into the community, but like people are watching now, maybe they're living in Hendricks County. How can they tap into it? Is there a phone number, a website, or to find out what resources are available or how to connect, so to speak? Yeah.
So they can call the Health Partnership.
And that number is 317-745-9618. And that will go directly to me, and I'll be happy to answer any questions and connect them with the Minority Health Coalition. And the Health Partnerships website is where that resource guide is, which is just hendrickshealthpartnership.org. But we'll also be doing some public events soon, which Michelle can explain.
Yes, and they can call us at Cummins. It's 888-714-1927, as well as look us up on our website, cumminsbhs.org. We're also excited that we're going to be a part of the Minority Health Fair in coordination with the Black Expo Summer Celebration.
Okay.
And we will also be at Shalom, their health fair, which is July 20th. So we will have plenty of information, not only about behavioral health and all the services that Cummins Behavioral Health Services provides, but also about our Hendricks County Health Partnership.
Nice, very nice. I love it. I love it. Okay. So, wanted to ask you about plans for the future. I know you have that coming up, but what do you want to accomplish in the end? What's your vision, your goal?
If I had to define it as simply as possible, it would be for everyone to be able to get what they need equitably. Because right now, that's not a true story for Hendricks County. If you're upper middle class and white, you can find what you need in Hendricks County. But if you're not that, it's much more difficult. Whether you don't speak English, whether you live in a lower socioeconomic neighborhood, whether you live in a more rural neighborhood, even that's further away from health services, we want to eliminate those barriers that people have to getting what they need. Because frankly, we believe not only from a healthcare standpoint, but from a personal, deep-seated heart standpoint that all people deserve equitable treatment and equitable access to care.
Absolutely, and then for Cummins in partnership with the Health Partnership, we really want to eliminate stigma and make sure that everyone understands that having a behavioral health challenge isn't the end-all and be-all of who you are, and that recovery is possible, and that we have services available to help you on your journey.
Now, Michelle, when you say behavioral health challenge, what does that look like? Because we think of mental illness. Is that what you mean, or it isn't always that there's an illness? Somebody described it as a character flaw, or a doctor was trying to break it down to me that it's just not like one thing across the board.
Sure. So behavioral health is comprehensive, right? So there are mental health diagnoses, but there are also things that individuals can go through that are situational that they may need assistance with too. So whether you are experiencing depressive symptoms related to a particular situation that you've gone gone through, or whether you are experiencing these symptoms long term and you really don't know kind of what they are or how to identify, and you're seeking help for that. It's really all of the above, and we want to make sure that you understand that we can provide assessments and evaluation and intervention based on what you need.
Okay. Now, I know where you are because I came out once to visit you, but tell people exactly where Hendricks County is, because I think sometimes they go, okay, I know where Hamilton County is. So describe the boundaries for Hendricks County.
So if you live in Avon or Brownsburg or Plainfield or Danville, those are sort of like our 4 major towns in Hendricks County. And as you go further west, there are more rural towns, including North Salem, Liston, Canby, and there's a smattering Amo. There's some more that I will not remember. But
Okay.
directly west of Indianapolis.
Okay, yeah. Because when they do that, the weather guy, and he'll go, the storm is heading toward Hendricks. I'm like, I think I know what that is, but it would help if he would mention the towns. And as soon as you said Avon, like, got it, you know, so.
So we're west side and right outside of Wayne Township.
Okay, west side? Well, thanks you so much for coming in and letting our viewers know about the resources and the opportunities. And then you'll come back again and kind of update me because I know you're planning some events possibly or some campaigns.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you for giving us the opportunity.
Yeah,
All right.
we're looking forward to talking to you.
Very good. Chase Cotton, Partnership Coordinator for Hendricks County Health Partnership, and Michelle Freeman, who is Director of County Operations, Hendricks County and Marion Counties and Cummins Behavioral Health Systems. Thanks so much for joining us
Thank you.
on Inside Indy. And we'll be back with more here on Inside Indy after this. And we're back here on Inside Indy and want to tell you about a very fun and exciting event that's coming up in July 13th, in fact. And it's called the 2nd Annual Wine Food Tasting with special guest. I'm going to let the star of the interview today tell you who the guest is. In fact, all of our guests today are stars. We have Stephanie Sanders.
Hi.
Okay, you are the head of the Mozel Sanders
Yes.
Thanksgiving Day event and foundation.
Right. I'm the daughter-in-law of Mozel Sanders and the wife of Roosevelt Sanders, deceased, and now the president and CEO of the Mozel Sanders Foundation.
All right.
Glad to be here.
All right. And then we have Mark Safranek, who is the owner of Ritz Charles.
Yes.
Here in, that's in Carmel. I was going to say Indianapolis, but it's actually in Carmel.
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome.
One of 2 managing partners took over the business from a guy named Charles Lazara, Chuck Lazara, and we're blessed to be here.
All right, thank you for coming. And then we have Sue Stetson, your executive director or executive wine consultant with PRP Wine.
Correct.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Okay, Stephanie, tell us about this big event coming up July 13th. It just sounds so scrumptious.
And we are so excited to be back at the Ritz Charles. This is our 2nd year. And we had such a good time last year. We're back again.
All right.
And our special guest is the one and the only Vivica A. Fox. Yay! Indy's own Vivica A. Fox. She's going to be coming in and she's going to be helping us host and raise funds to feed the hungry on Thanksgiving.
Okay, so we're getting ahead of it as it starts now, not
That's right.
2 weeks before Thanksgiving, right?
That's exactly right.
So now tell people, I can't imagine there being somebody out there who doesn't know who Vivica Fox is, but tell us a little bit about Vivica.
Well, I know that Vivica graduated from Arlington High School and that her drama teacher influenced her to be where she is. Now, she's deceased now, but her daughter is alive and they still talk, and she loves Indy, and any chance she gets to come back home, she will, because she's busy. You know, she has Face the Truth. That's her talk show. She's still in movies. She's on the Match Game. She's doing it all, but she has time to come back home and help the Mozel Sanders feed the hungry on Thanksgiving.
Okay, because I think about her too, the movie Independence Day
Yeah, you
with
remember
Will
that
Smith.
one?
Yeah, she was
It's
in
a
that. She was the
whole lot of
girlfriend of
them.
Will Smith, right?
Right.
Kill Bill.
Yeah, yeah.
Remember
Oh,
Kill Bill?
that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
She can go any level of acting. I mean, lots and lots of movies.
Yeah, two can
Yes.
play that game.
Two can play the
I
game.
love that movie.
Yeah,
I love that movie.
yeah.
Yes.
That one too. And there was another one that I watched just the other day. Booty Call. You all know nothing about that, but
No,
that was the first
This
one.
is a family show.
Yeah, go way back. But that was the name. Has maybe a shoe booty. You know,
There's that. There's that. Yeah, that's all how you interpret that. So, okay. I love it. But she's going to be there.
Yes.
Okay, as a part of the food and wine tasting.
Right, and we have a meet and greet from 5 to 6 that you can come and you can speak with her, and we have a little photo session. So you better
Okay.
get your ticket because
Okay.
we're running out.
Okay, and it's going to be where?
At the
Ritz-Charles.
At the Ritz-Charles. Okay, so Mark, now tell us a little bit about history on the Ritz-Charles because I was telling Stephanie off the air, it's an institution, Indiana institution.
Well, that's nice of you to say. You know, we've been around a long time. Our founder, Charles Lazera, Chuck Lazera, took over a piece of property on North Meridian Street well before anything was there. I
Right,
mean, now
cornfields,
you have
back in the
IU
day.
North and some of these other huge office buildings, around there and many businesses. But we were just in a field when we first started, and we just kept plugging and doing parties. We would do anything and everything that we could do. And really, we were the only kind of game in town, so to speak, other than hotels, to have banquets and conferences and social functions. And now we've expanded our footprint over time. We're at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway for suites, corporate suites out there during the races and outside the races as well for special events. We have several facilities, a barn facility up on US 31 and 38 that's called Lindley Farmstead. That's one of the nicest barn venues you've ever seen.
Wow.
We have a place we just built over at Conner Prairie, right on the river. It's called the Bluffs, and it's a beautiful facility that's attached to what was an old lodge owned by Eli Lilly on the property, separate entrance, and now we have a big pavilion there where we do social events and corporate functions.
Nice.
Really cool. And we've even expanded it out to places like a place called Cox Hall Gardens over about 2 miles from Ritz-Charles. It's a beautiful place. It has 2 bell towers and
Wow.
lots of infrastructure. But
Okay.
yeah, we're so happy.
Okay, what I love about Ritz-Charles is just so classy and stately. There's something
Definitely.
about it. Just,
Very tasteful.
and if walls could talk, because you've had tons of events and luncheons and weddings and just a little bit of everything.
Well, thank you. I think the most important thing is that we have the resources and we're large enough to do big things, but we put a nice personal touch on things.
They do.
Okay.
Appreciate that.
Okay, no, appreciate you being a part. So why is it important for you to be a part of this particular event with that supports the Mozel Sanders Foundation?
Well, that's a good question. For so many years, I've seen the Mozel Sanders cause during the Thanksgiving weekend, and I know you do so much more than just do meals on that day, but I've come to find. But really, truly, I've wanted to align ourselves with something that was a feel-good and something where it helps the community. We've been so blessed and so successful with our business that aligning ourselves with somebody like Stephanie and her organization just really is a feel-good for everybody.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is.
Okay, also supporting the Mozel Sanders Foundation, we have Sue Stetson, Executive Wine Consultant, right?
Yes.
Okay. And so tell us why it's so important for you all to be a part of this PRP.
Well, a lot of people think of our organization as just wine tasting, but we expand out. And one of the reasons why I became a consultant was to be able to give back to the community as well. So we love being able to donate, whether it's our time, our wine, or auction certificates. So I'd like to give back and be able to help the community and raise funds for such a great cause.
Okay, I love it. See, Stephanie, how everybody just loves your organization, just loves you.
We're just blessed. That's the truth. It's a blessing. It's a blessing, and we're going on over, I think, 47 years
Has
now.
it been 47 years?
Yes, I think this year is the
Unbelievable. Great
47th year. Yes, and we're
Wow.
still pushing. The good part about it is that we make our, each year, Nobody is left hungry. But the bad part about it is each year there are more and more hungry people. I can't say that it's gotten better in terms of
Really?
that.
Okay. So how many people did you feed last Thanksgiving? And what are you facing? Does it change annually, or is it over a period of time that it seems to increase?
Well, first of all, I can't tell you that today was a food giveaway. A lot of people don't know we give groceries out twice a month from the church, Mount Vernon Community Missionary Baptist Church in Hallville. But we give away food, and then on Thanksgiving we cook. But don't forget Roosevelt James Sanders Scholarship that we give on Thanksgiving Day, where the mayor and the governor comes out and financial center gives them checks. So we do a lot of everything, but at the end of the day, people are still hungry. I really don't know if it's the employment or it's the medication so expensive or it's insurance. I don't know, but I know we're Hoosier Hospitality, and everybody does everything they can do to make sure that our people, our fellow Hoosiers, eat.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's so beautiful about, especially that particular day, is that you're helping everybody in the community. And though the origins of the roots are in the African American community, the Mozel Sanders Thanksgiving dinner feeds everybody.
Rainbow Coalition. We have over close to 2,000 volunteers, and everybody's busy, from UPS, from Federal Express, from Cisco Foods, from the radio stations. Everybody comes together and they work together to prepare the meals on the delivery. You just call up, I want 5 meals. We don't ask you any question. Here's somebody, here are your 5 meals. I mean, everybody, if we could do this, say, can we start with once a month, we would be good. But the love that we give and that we receive on Thanksgiving is phenomenal. And I did check with Officer Chief Hike years ago, and he said this particular holiday, there's less violence because nobody's trying to buy Christmas gifts, Mother's Day gift, Father's Day gift. Everybody just wants a nice meal.
Right. Okay.
So if we could start having Thanksgiving maybe once a month,
There you go.
that would be something. I said it, Thanksgiving once a month.
I'm for that.
I said
Christmas
it
once
right
a
here on
month.
the
I like
show.
that too. We can shop. I could live with that. So.
But it's a loving spirit that everybody shows, and I'm so happy to be a part of the Rich Charles and PRP that's coming in and to help us, because that's top of the line.
Yeah.
We want to help.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Appreciate that.
Well, let's wrap up with the details of the big event, July 13th. Go ahead and run it down again for us.
Okay, if you need tickets, so a table is $750.
Okay.
A ticket is $100, and they're 8 to a table. So if you buy a table, you save $50.
Oh, nice. Okay.
There will be no tickets sold at the door. So if you want a ticket, you can call 317-657-8595. That's 317-657-8595 and speak with Lisa, or you can go on our website, which is www.mozelsanders.org, or you could, who am I? Stephanie 46222. No, Stephanie Sanders at what is it? What did I just say the thing?
We'll put it on
Mozel Sanders. Stephanie at mozelsanders.org. Stephanie at mozelsanders.org. And thank you, Kelly, so much. Kelly didn't tell you, but she's emceeing. She's our MC at the Red.
Outstanding.
Yes.
Yeah, what a
No,
draw.
thank you. No, thank you. I'm honored. Thank you for having me.
Yes.
So. And thank you for coming on Inside Indy. And just in case there's somebody out there who's watching who maybe can't make it to luncheon, but they want to give to the Mozel Sanders Foundation,
thank you.
how do they give?
They can Mozel Sanders 3131, but no, it's not open yet. Just go to our website or our Facebook.
And there's a place to donate
A place
there.
of donation.
Okay.
709 North Belmont Avenue, 46222 is the Mozel Sanders office.
MozelSanders.org.
Yes.
Donate right now. And in
Right
fact,
now.
if somebody makes a major donation, you're coming back on the show. We'll have them on with you to thank them. How about that?
Did you all hear
You
that?
can't beat that.
All right.
You can't beat
Make
that.
a major donation. You'll be sitting here with me.
All right,
Okay.
Stephanie Sanders. Then we have Mark Safranek and Sue Setson. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kelly.
All right, and thank you for joining us. I'm Kelly Vaughn. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Woo-woo.